Hey memes, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful morning. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me check the sound and then I'll come back in and we'll start. There are a bunch of readings we have to get to today. Tomorrow we'll do the horoscopes. YouTube. Me. Check, check, check. The sound is okay. Welcome to live chat. Hey Beast, what's up? Oh, the computer's really slow. My computer really lags. Well, whatever. Let me check the screens here for a second. I had to adjust them because I was getting messages during the last stream. So this looks okay. This is pretty good like this. Whoops. What the hell? Oh God, give me a sec. It's wish time. All right, let's make a wish. Let's make a wish. 11:11 wish time. Right on time. All right, I have a wish. Oh man, my first legal battle went okay. Thanks to you guys. I really appreciate that. I really needed the support, and we were successful in the first legal battle. It was yesterday. It finally, that part of the portion of everything was resolved. Got resolved yesterday. Hey Beagle, what's up? Yeah, so it's wish time. Let's make a wish. So that got resolved. There's 2 more court things to go through, and as far as I know, anyways. And so obviously I'm still paying for that, but we'll do our best and take it one step at a time. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. Let's make an 11:11 wish. Do I have an 11:11 wish? Yeah, I have an 11:11 wish. Hey Noodles, what's up? I'm tired. I'm sitting outside, and I took the plastic off the oh, Moonlight. We're gonna finish up Trevor's reading first. I took the plastic off, and I elevated the computer a little. It is gonna get too hot here in about an hour, but for now, I think this is pretty good. And I think if I can wake up in time, I'll do the horoscopes tomorrow. I'll do the Hump Day horoscopes from right here tomorrow. We're plugged in, so shouldn't be any battery power problems, and I'm charging the external battery, but like we're not going to use it because we're plugged in. And so that's the deal, guys. Let me pull up my clock here, my stop timer. Hey Jackie, what's up, beautiful? Hope you're having an amazing day. All right, let's do it before we overheat. So, yeah, that would be nice. Wishing for Trevor to wake up. Okay, one sec. Let's go here. Timestamp. Trevor's in here for today at the 5-minute mark. We have Trevor, Susan's transits, and Annie H's transits as well. Stephanie's transits. And along the way, we're going to do the Turkish president and his election coming up. and we're going to look at February 2nd and February 22nd and see what's going on with those. Oh, we should have time. The laptop battery's good today. It's the heat that keeps messing up my computer, but it's all part of it. All right, let's do it. Trever's in. Oh man, what's all this shit on the screen? Fuck, don't touch it. Okay, good. So yeah, let's cruise in. Trever's at the 5-minute mark. He's right now. Let's start up. Yeah, Jackie, I'd love to do a compatibility. Just you know the deal. Do the PayPal thing or do the, just make sure I have everyone's information. And one sec. Okay, so Trever's up. I did it. Yeah, I put some napkins under it. I put a bunch of napkins under it to prop it up. Yeah. Hopefully that does the trick. Hopefully it does the trick. Another prospect. You guys, man. You meet so many people. Okay, let's do our thing here. All right, what do I do with the picture of Trevor's? Okay. Capture, pull it up. Make sure I can see it. All right, let's do it. Okay, so Jackie, just send me the information. I'll have a look. All right, so here's Trevor's chart. We're going to spend 10 minutes on Trevor's chart. So Trever is a Gemini, Leo rising. All right, there's more to it. We all know Trevor's he's sick right now. He's injured. All right, and the chart kind of says there's going to be injury in his chart, right? So Trevor's really good looking too, so it's a bummer. But having said all of that, I mean, there is sickness in his chart, right? When you load up the 6th house or you load up the 8th house and then you load up the 12th house like this. Now, they're not super loaded up, but it's enough to cause problems. So, it really is enough to cause problems. Anyways, one thing, I don't know if I mentioned this, his moon is in the 12th house. So that would have made him, his 10th house is stacked, right? Like, that's pretty stacked. So he has the potential to be really popular. He really does. Popular, win a bunch of awards, but I think the truth of it, even if he was super popular or he moved and he put Venus over here into the 10th house to really attract pop when he goes out, the moon's in Cancer in the 12th house. So he'd be highly nurturing, kind of family-oriented, but he'd be reclusive anyways. He might actually be, it's difficult, like, the moon is in the 12th house. When you put the moon in the 12th house, it's someone who's reclusive. They like to be behind the scenes. But the sun is way at the top here, and Mars is there. So it kind of puts a lot of energy into being public. But it's not necessarily what he wants to do. The moon is what you want to do. So he'd probably be happy. He'd probably be happy just hanging out behind the scenes, which is all cool. Now, there is some tricky stuff here. Mars is behind his sun, right? So is Mercury. So that means, people are going to talk about him behind his back. That's the way it is. Mars is behind his sun, so he's going to, he's going to have people backstab him all the time. He's going to, like Moonlight takes care of him. But if it wasn't just for Moonlight, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes. Like attacks behind the scenes. Because Mars is here behind the sun in the 10th house, these could be really public attacks behind the scenes. So if Trever wasn't sick, he'd have some problems. Like, he'd have problems with haters. He really would have problems with haters. And he probably, would put a lot of energy. He'd probably put a lot of energy into his career and being popular. Yesterday we talked about the nodes and the T-square that's happening in his chart here. And whenever you have a T-square pop up, oh, sorry, not a T-square, a grand cross, I apologize. Whenever you have a grand cross in a chart like this, it's going to cause problems. And it happens for everybody. And at the time of year, so it's why I've been saying all of the, the 98s, different years, they have to watch their health, right? And we've been talking about this for a while. We also have to watch for backstabbing. They're going through a big change in their lifetime. And when the nodes square, when the nodes do this, you kind of have to move on. You can't really hold on to the past. So I would guess that Trever and Moonlight, and Trever in particular, he's going through, or he just went through in the last couple of months, because 4 is going down to 3, and 5 remains the same. So it's a separating aspect. So they probably already went through a big change, which I think they did. I think they moved. And so that's, you see this South Node in the 4th house. I think they moved. In addition to that, in his chart, Pluto's in the 4th house, so there's going to be big problems at home as he, cruises through life. All right, so that's a general thing about. Well, there's more. There's Jupiter is cruising through the 8th house, so there's possibility that, he might receive some financial awards, some financial recognition. It's people giving him money to do stuff, So, and this is kind of the way Trevor's chart lines up. So even if he wasn't sick, he'd be getting all of this kind of stuff, which is pretty good. Now, Neptune is retrograde in this 8th house. So, there's probably getting their money, so to speak, like for Trever and Moonlight, to get their money is probably a little bit of, not necessarily a fight, but it might not be as easy as they thought right now, and it might be a situation where it's not as much as they were hoping for right now, or they'd just have to count their pennies to make sure of that, just got to count the pennies right now until Neptune goes direct in a couple of months. And when Neptune goes direct, it's going to be rose-colored glasses again. Everything is going to settle down. Everybody got that? It's pretty neat. Down here, he absolutely has to watch his health, man. Saturn transiting through the health sector. It's he's going to have to watch it for the rest of the year until Saturn leaves here. He's going to have to watch out. Pluto is not going anywhere. Pluto is going to be here for like the next 10 years. So it doesn't. So there's not. He's kind of stuck with it. Again, so that's kind of what's going on. It's a little bit of the gist. Over here, in the money sector, Mars is heating it up. Money in, money out. They're probably going through an expensive experience right now. Wherever Mars is kind of disruptive energy. So I would imagine they have quite a bit of expenses happening. Now, having said that, the good stuff is happening right here. And the good stuff, hey Susan, super good morning. We're going to do your chart in a second. So with Venus here in the 3rd house, he should be attracting things like maybe they bought a new computer or cell phones, or they're doing some kind of communication thing. On the other hand, Moonlight, you got to watch out, because Venus in the 3rd house, it might attract. Venus is bringing things to the 3rd house. It might attract like brothers and sisters, right? So watch out for it. Now it's Venus, so they might attract in a harmonious way, but you know the deal, right? So like, just be careful. Just because, watch out for wolves and you know the deal. I'm just giving you a heads up and all of that. All right, so that's kind of the gist of what's going on. Anything else interesting happening in his chart right now? Venus is over here. His natal Venus is here. This is not an opposition, right? This is an inconjunct. I guess it's kind of an opposition. I guess it's technically right on the cusp, right? So like 0 degrees, 0 degrees. Yeah, I guess it's an opposition. It's not an inconjunct. This is 29 degrees Aries is essentially 0 degrees Taurus. And 0 degrees Taurus is definitely opposes 0 degrees Scorpio. So, you know, so I would imagine it's like, it's, oh, you did. Oh, wow, you did, right? Okay, let's keep it quiet. I'm not going to talk about, let's keep it quiet. But that's kind of what's happening. So yeah, brothers and sisters might be contacting. It's a stretchy kind of thing happening. Instead of Trever, instead of, you know, being, you know, instead of having he's probably focused. You guys are probably focused. Instead of, like, normally, like, Trever would normally be dreaming about the world outside, right? Maybe dreaming about being famous, although he doesn't really want to be famous. He probably, you know, might dream about that, or say you guys did some fundraising or something. You might, you know, use Trever to start a charity or something, which would be pretty good. You know, well, I don't know what you guys are doing, but, you know, I'm pretty sure Trever would be pretty good at, you know, fundraising, you know, for what you guys are going through. But right now, you guys aren't focused on the world. You guys are kind of focused on, like, the planet. Everything is kind of down here. So, and it's not really even over there. It's kind of right here. So, you guys are probably focused on money and how expensive everything is right now. And you're, you know, probably figuring things out close to home. All right? Not the home, right? Although the South Node is here, so obviously a lot of energy is going into the house. But you're probably focusing around stuff close to home. Shortly, in about a week and a half, when Venus moves over into the 4th house, things at home, it's going to get settled. Good stuff's going to happen at home. Just have to be careful that, you know, it's going to get busy. A lot of people are going to start coming over to the house. And that's what's going on with Trevor's reading. Yeah. And on another note, when Jupiter goes retro, when Jupiter finally goes direct in a couple of weeks, he might think about getting married. No, Trevor's not going to get married. All right, that's Trevor's chart. Do 10-minute mini readings today. Okay, that's Trever. Next, let's see who else is in here. All right, yeah, let's do Susan's transits. Give me 1 second. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, 1 sec. Whoops. Oh, what the fuck? Whoops, 1 sec. Okay, here we go. Almost ready. Almost ready. So the time stamp, 1830 for Susan. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Oh, you got it? Yeah, cool, Moonlight. I hope everything works out. Oh, I hear that, WingOne. Okay, here we go. Let's look at Susan's chart. Did I switch it? No. Oh, I did. Okay. All right, so this is going to be a transit reading for what's coming up. Sydney, Australia. Oh yeah, let me switch it for Sydney, Australia. Good idea. Really good idea. Right here, relocated. Is this, Susan, is this the right place? MENAINSW, Australia, New South Wales. I think that's just on the outside. Okay, good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now, okay. All right, very cool. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, so Okay, let's pull up the transits. And let's see what's going on. So, let's move this to weekly. Okay, now everybody bear with me, and let's see how the chart moves. Thanks, Jackie. We'll pull you up in a sec. I'm going to show you how the chart moves. So, what we're going to look for, like we know what's going to happen, we just have to pull out when. So, as I move the chart forward, I'll show you what's going to happen. So, all this up here is retrograde. Alright, see those little R's, guys? All of this is retrograde and soon to move forward. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's going to be a really good thing. And all right. Hey, Susan, did you get sick this year? Hey, Oscillation, what's up? Hope you're having a beautiful day. Susan, did you get sick earlier on in the year? Like, not like around the beginning of the summer before Pluto went retrograde? Because Pluto, I think, made it to 26 degrees. And Pluto would have been right on top of your Saturn. Yeah, it's stressed out, right? So be careful. Very, very, very careful. Seriously, Susan, be careful. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. It's going to get difficult for you again. Pluto is going to cross your Saturn again next year, so you're going to have to watch out. You're going to have to be careful. Things at a distance, right? 9th house. Also, watch your head. Oh, thanks, WingOne. Thanks, Oscillation. Transits cards. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it, WingOne. Of course. Oscillation, I'll add you to the list in a sec. So, Susan, watch out. This is coming, and it's going to last for an entire year. So when everything moves, oh, you're milky. When everything, Pluto moves, and we're going to do this in a sec. And I'm going to put it, but we're going to look for this. We're going to look for all of this when it's going to move forward. Now, there is some good news. The nodes take on the characteristics of the planets that are transiting them. But absolutely keep in mind that the nodes are difficult, right? The nodes are difficult. But Jupiter is going to cross your south node, and it's going to bring in a lot of popularity. You're going to be extremely high visibility for whatever reason. Maybe your business is going to, maybe your art is really going to take off, like really take off. And so that's coming up. Okay, so I just brought this up for a second to show you guys what's coming up on the horizon. Now, in a minute, we're gonna come back to this and look for the dates. No, seriously, Susan, this is the time for your art to take off. Not right now, but shortly. Now, let's see what's going on this month. Also, Uranus is also retrograde in your first house. So you might be getting like facial blemishes, headaches, unexpected headaches. You might be feeling anxious or impulsive, and sudden and unexpected, right? You might be coming across as rebellious. Not to me. I mean, you're normal, Susan. We love you. But I'm just saying, they might come across some can't sleep, right? Where's your moon here? Yeah, the moon is going to be impacted here at 11 degrees. So it's Leo, Aquarius. So when this moves, when Saturn moves forward, it's gonna, so Saturn is making an opposition. Do you guys see this? Not yet. Okay, it's gonna happen shortly. I'm just pointing out what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you when it's gonna happen. Saturn is opposing, when it moves forward, well, it's opposing all of this in Leo. It's Saturn, it's making its opposition to all of that. In addition to that, Saturn doesn't really get on that well with the south node. You know, Saturn prefers the north node. So there's going to be some problems with that. But I would imagine, so all of this down here is going to be impacted for the next full calendar year. So from now until probably next Christmas, because you see it stretches out, right? It stretches out into Virgo. So from now until next Christmas, Saturn's is gonna cause problems through here. So it's gonna affect your subconscious. It will affect your sleeping. It's gonna affect your love life. It's gonna affect your creativity. It's gonna take a real hit, like your home life, right? Home life down here is gonna take a bit of a hit. And then when Saturn makes it over into Pisces, like, end of 2022, you're gonna have to watch your health again. So for the next extended period of time, and I'm just saying that amount of time because I'm kind of talking about this opposition that's happening right here, right? This opposition, Aquarius to Leo opposition, and then it's going to move over into Pisces, Virgo opposition. So until Saturn, Susan, until Saturn is past 9 degrees Pisces, you can expect a lot of personal angst, personal stress, bad dreams, and it's going to get a little tricky for you. But on the plus side, it's not like it's affecting your Venus. Like, it's not going to affect your money. It's not going to affect your love life. It's going to be more of an internal thing because it's kind of opposing the moon, right? It's getting ready to rev up and suck away from the moon, your subconscious. So it's you have to watch out for it. In addition to all of that, you guys can see that in last year, she went through her Saturn return, right? Can you guys see that? She went through her Saturn return right here. Saturn opposite Saturn. Kind of weird symbols you draw in Sonny. She went through it, so life should have changed for her. Oh my God, you still haven't seen your mom? I thought you would have been at the hospital. Well, this is your mom down here. All this forth, I thought you would have seen her by now. So I'm thinking when Saturn finally clears out of here, 9 degrees Pisces in about a year. Wow, I really thought you would have seen her by now. Okay, October, right? The end of October, you're going to see her. Hey, Vortex. I think at this point, I think things are going to get, that's when everything in your life is going to settle down. It'll settle down. It really will settle down. You've been going through it harder than most. A couple of the Cancers have had it really tough. Like, you're at 21 degrees. I think WingOne is at 23 degrees or 25 degrees. You guys, the Cancers are still having it rough. Right? And the way your chart lines out, it makes it difficult for everyone. Not for everyone, for you specifically. All right, so that's what we're going to go through and look for dates. But in the meantime, Mars might be causing problems with the kids right now. You might be putting a lot of energy into dealing with the kids, or you might be putting a lot of energy into creative projects. Energy into creative projects and the kids, and that's happening right now. In addition to that, up here, it's because of the lockdown, right? Oh God, it's always worse and worse and worse. A lot of the stuff people are arguing about is all nonsense. Right now is a good relationship time for you. You might be attracting you might be finding new sources of love or new business partners. New sources of love and new business partners. I actually think it's a good time for you to really push your art. I really do, because this is creativity, right? Mars is creative. The 5th house is creativity, and the 7th house is partnerships, people wanting to work with you. And over here, Mars is in about a week and a half. Mars is going to move into your 6th house, and you're going to get very busy. Hey, Susan, you're going to get really busy. So like, I think you should, I don't know about next year, but I think you should open your channel. I think you should wait until everything is moving forward. And so that's what I really think. Uranus in your first house, and it's gonna give you a neat little funky vibe on your channel. Your channel's gonna end up being a little quirky, but there's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna come across as a little bit quirky, which I think pretty good. I think you should not yet. I don't think you should open your channel yet. I think you should open it right around, you know, you want to take advantage of this Jupiter action. So when Jupiter crosses into Pisces into your 11th house, I think that's really when you want to start your channel. Yeah, 2022. When Jupiter enters into your 11th house, that's what you want in social media. Oh yeah, that's what you want. You want Jupiter right here. And if Jupiter makes an aspect to your Chiron, you're going to heal a lot of people with your YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. That's when you do it. Yeah. Up here is if you want to be like public, you know, like it's a different kind of famous. But here, that's groups and groups of people. All right. Hey, Mike, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know this already. Yeah. All right, let's find some dates for you. So let me just open my eyes and see if I can see anything. Aquarius, Saggy, that's okay. You know, oh, thanks, Gingy. Hey, one thing you're going to have to watch out for, next year, well, way towards the end, when the nodes, you're going to have to watch out for it next year. You're going to go through the transition as well. When the nodes get to right around 20, it's not even that far. It's 20, sorry, it's right here. 27 degrees Aquarius is going to absolutely square 27 degrees Scorpio. You see that? You're going to have... What the fuck am I doing on this thing? So here we go. That is going to square this. It's going to cause a grand cross in the sky. And I know what you're thinking, like, fuck, Sonny, again? Am I ever going to get a break? Good question. So... right, the nodes descend, so it's going to happen sooner than you think. So make sure, seriously, watch your health. Very sincerely watch your health. Okay, now let's lose this chart. Do you guys see that? So Susan, you're going to be out of the nonsense when this stuff moves over here. And you're going to have to watch out for this grand cross that's happening. So we'll keep your eyes on the nodes, right, to make sure that, you know, you could have to watch your health, right? When the nodes grand cross happens, you have to watch your health. All right, now let's see what's going on. So before we do any of this retrograde stuff, I want to plow forward and see what's happening with this node stuff. So right here. Hey, so Susan, this is probably the most important thing happening. So right around Valentine's Day, February 15th, you're going to, Jupiter, like that's, you know, it's time for you to change your life. Watch your health. Or like, I'll type it, I'll draw the picture, I'll scribble on this for you. Wow, what's going on with everybody? If it wasn't just the world being all effed up, you guys getting sick. These Sunnysiders getting sick. So that's the date. And this is it. 27 degrees Scorpio, 100% isn't happy with 27 degrees Aquarius. Guys seeing this? This is it right here. This is it right here. So Susan, like, but at the same time, you know, Jupiter's going to be in Pisces, you know, so maybe around early in the year might be a good time to start your YouTube channel. But forget that. Just forget. I get jumped over. Watch your health. Watch your health. From now until Valentine's Day, I cannot stress enough that you have to watch your health. That's going to approach quickly. So watch your health. When you're starting your channel, you might want to wait. No, you want to take advantage of Jupiter over here, but you don't really want Venus too close to Jupiter. Because, like, you know, when they talk about a planet going combust with the sun, that was like a normal thing, right? It kind of loses its power when it's combust. Like, imagine the moon is strongest when the moon is full, right? Like, you see the full moon and you act loony, right? All the people's moon stuff is on full display on the full moon. But when you have a new moon, everything is like quiet and blah, blah, right? So the moon's not as powerful. It's the same thing here. When Venus is conjunct Jupiter, you're going to lose a little bit of the Venus power. Jupiter is going to hide the Venus power a little bit. So you would think that Jupiter conjunct Venus is like, wow, that's so awesome. But it's not. I have Venus conjunct Jupiter in my chart, and like, it doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't mean nothing. So right around this time, that'll be a pretty good time to start your channel. You know, next February, because this node thing, in addition to your health, also heralds a change in your life, like a very formal change, moving to the next thing. It's kind of like a Saturn return, except you really have to leave things when it's the nodes, you kind of have to leave things in the past. And I think what's going to happen is your identity is going to full-on change, right? Because it's going to be north nodes in your first house, and it's pushing a lot of energy here. Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll look for good news coming. So that's the deal, right? So around Valentine's Day is big time for you next year. Let's bring this back. This is a good time for relationships. Like, you know, if you want to sell your art or do I think this is the time for planning. Until November, you should just be planning, you know, taking care of yourself. You're going to get so busy in the next 2 weeks. You're going to enter into a very busy cycle, and so you're just going to be running around constantly doing stuff, always busy. So I wouldn't, you know, all the good stuff that's going to happen, it's going to be, you know, it's just going to kind of be part of your journey. You're going to be too busy to worry about good stuff or negative stuff. I don't really see any negative stuff happening. I do, right? Saturn opposing all of this is definitely negative. But if you're looking for business partners, like, I think it's work time. Like, Venus is in the 7th house, so if you're looking for love, it's pretty good. You have to wait 2 weeks. You have to wait for Mars to clear out of the 5th house. And when Mars clears out, because Mars is disrupting the 5th house, but when Mars moves into the 6th, love is good. You know, the sun is, you know, love is going to be pretty good for you. With Venus transiting here, Venus will be over here in the middle in 2 weeks, and you're going to be very well aspected and ready for love. So that's really good news. And you just have to wait for Mars to clear out. Mars kind of blocking it a little bit. It's blocking love, blocking creativity. And, you know, so you can't really get the full effect of what's happening. I think this is a really good time, really, really, really good time to focus around at home. Focus around at home, work on the art, work in the garden, take care of everything, and then, yeah, I wouldn't worry about having any men in your life right now. That's because this is way on the other side of the chart, right? Venus is down here. It's way on the other side. And so, but, you know, when the sun, in about a month, when the sun moves into Libra, when the sun enters into Libra, you are going to be lucky in love. I know it doesn't look like it. You guys, aren't necessarily to see it, but watch this. When the sun is here, it's going to make a very harmonious aspect to your Venus. It's going to light up your love life. So give it a month. You might meet someone next month. Less than that, say 3 weeks, right? Because the sun is already at 22 degrees and it has to get to 7 degrees. So give it about 2 weeks. You know, you might meet some. You might meet someone in about 2 weeks. Actually, your love life might change. It really might. But no guarantees, because you're not formally. You're formally opposite. Oh, we gotta move on. But you're formally opposite. Like Juno is opposite your Venus right now. You kind of want, for your love life, you kind of want Juno conjunct Venus. That's a thing. It's kind of the opposite right now. You're probably doing a lot for other people right now. But you're a Cancer. You do a lot for other people. You do a lot for me. You guys do a lot for us here. So that's the deal. That's what's going on. You've passed this problem here with the nodes conjunct Venus, right? You've passed that, and that's it. You might meet someone in about 2 weeks. Look, Lilith is going to cross your Venus. So you're going to come across as really sexy You're going to be really sexy in the next couple of weeks. All right, that's what I see, guys. That's what I see coming up for Susan. Biggest deal is there's a big change happening in her life. You know, there's going to be a big change. I think when you start your channel, things are going to really blow up for you and things are going to really take off. It doesn't say that it's one of your exes. Oh my God, you want to in January it is going to be one of your exes. Right around When the hell is this happening? Oh, bless you. Right around December, right? The middle of December through January. Middle of December through January. It might be one of your exes. It might be one of your exes. When Venus goes retrograde, whenever Venus goes retrograde, exes return. And so that's what you're going to have to watch out for. But that's not until the middle of December. So there's a long way before then that you got to take care of. All right, next. Oh, this is fun. I like this chart. I like doing Susan's chart. All right, next. Who else is on the list? So I missed a couple of people. So Oscillation. Man, you guys got to come up with names that are easier to spell. What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong? Like, all right, so Trever, Susan. We have to do Annie's chart. Annie's gonna go move it up to right here. Oh, how do you spell Jackie? Jaqueline? Jaqueline Compatibility. All right, we're gonna read Oscillations cards. We'll put WingOne up here for the transits. One sec, guys. Not transits, for the all right, plus transits. And WingOne is going to go up here. That's my shorthand. Okay, that's how it works in there. Okay, so Annie, Jackie Compatibility, Oscillation. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, I'll definitely tell you what you need to know. Okay, give me a second. I'm not sure if we're going to get a chance to do Erdogan's reading today. I'm going to sit down when there's... We might have time to do it today. We might. We might have time to do it today. I want to do a special I want to do a special show for that kind of stuff. We might get it done today. We might. Okay, one sec, guys. Let me clean this up. The reason is I can't really do his chart in a 10-minute reading. We need to look at it and figure out what's going on. That's the problem with it. What? There's no Jackie? J-A-Q. What? Oh, there's no... Oh, Jaqueline M right here. Alright, Jackie M. It's the same with WingOne wanting me to look at February 22nd. It's gonna take. We're gonna look at it a little longer. We're gonna study the chart a little longer. Oh, what the hell am I doing here? New chart. 1 second, guys. New chart. Maybe we'll get to it today. We don't. There's not a lot. Waiting today, so maybe we'll get to it. 1983. Oh shit! I know your birthday. Oh, hold on. Oh, what the fuck? 1 sec. May 18th, 83. Okay, got it. May 18th, January, February, March, April, May. May 18th, 83. Birth time unknown in Toronto. Okay, May 18th, 83, October 22nd, 83, 9 a.m. 1 sec. The reason I'm saying it like this, it's not that we don't have time, it's that guys, it's not that we don't have time or anything, because we're plugged in here, it's that I'm paranoid. For the last 2 weeks since I've been, or 3 weeks, ever since, or month, I'm just paranoid. It's been difficult for me to just sit and do readings for you guys. Everything gets, like, the computer overheats or I run out of battery power. It's been, I'm going through, this divorce I'm going through is really, like, I've been displaced, right? I don't have a place to live. I'm living in hostels right now, and I won't have a place to live until everything gets sorted. And so, as a result, you know, I'm doing my best, but that's the problem with the readings right now. That's the only reason. Or else normally we would just sit here and take washroom breaks and drink Gatorade and stuff, but... Okay, Jackie, October 20th, Jackie's here. Jackie's new BFF is here. Let's check it out. That's what's going on. But that's what's going on, guys. That's the problem with the readings. It's that I'm paranoid, man. You saw me at Starbucks yesterday. I was paranoid that everything was going to shut off. And then the fucking thing shut off. It was 17% and the fucking thing shut off. All right. Here we go. It's too bad we don't have Erdogan's birth time, you know? It's too bad. We could find out how crooked he really is. You know, some of those guys some of those politicians, they're really crooked. They're really crooked. They have like Mars in the 12th and stuff. It's too bad. That would have really, we'll see. We'll get to it shortly. Why am I'm squinting because the sun is coming out. All right, let's do Jackie next. Maybe we'll do Erdogan right now. Susan, I'll tell you what. We'll do Jackie's compatibility. And then we'll do Erdogan right away. We'll do it right now. I have it all entered in. Let's do it right now. Okay, but Jackie's compatibility is up first. Okay, can you guys see this? No, you can't. Okay, hold on. Let's do it right now. We'll do Jackie's compatibility, and then we'll do Erdogan. I like that stuff. I like it. I like doing investigative astrology or research. I really like it. So, I mean, reading your charts is fun too. Reading your charts are fun as well. But I really like predicting things with astrology, and I really like switching. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it right now, Susan. We'll do it. We're gonna do Jackie, and then we'll do Erdogan's chart. That'll be good. We have time. And then I'll read the cards for Oscillation first, because that's not going to take long, and we'll probably sit in and try and figure out what's going on with Erdogan. Because you guys read the charts as well, so you guys can help me with all this. All right, Jackie's up. Hey, memes. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened yesterday. I don't know what happened. I thought we were pretty good at the when we were doing our thing last night, and I thought everything was good. But when I opened my computer, like everything was on my computer, so I'm not sure. What? All right. Let me know when you're back. Let me know when you're back, Jackie. We're going to read Oscillation's cards first then. Oscillation, you're up. We'll read your cards, and then when Jackie gets back, we'll do its stuff in a sec. 52. No, memes, I'm not sure what happened. Oh. S-S-L. Was that how you spell Oscillation? No? 2 L's? You guys gotta find easier names, like 1, 2, 3. O-S-C-I-L. Good. That's good enough. Here we go. Let's read the cards. All right, next. Here we go. Oscillation is up. We'll do a general reading for everybody last, right? Because I kind of want to clear out a whole bunch of the tarot, the astrology backlog today. All right, Oscillation, let's do it, playa. Let's get it done. I read cards for a bunch of homeless people yesterday. When I was at Starbucks and the battery went dead, I went outside and there were some homeless people here, so I read their cards. Not here, sitting outside of Starbucks. They saw me and they asked, so I went and I did the thing. Jackie, 1 sec. I'm going to do Oscillation really quick. It's tarot reading, and then we'll get back to yours. We'll circle back. All right, Oscillation. This is milky, right? Milky toast. Here we go. Oscillation. Ace of Coins reversed. First up. Oh, I don't want to get my cards dirty on this table. Ace of Coins reversed. So, oh shit. Oh, quick. Ace of Coins reversed. So watch. So, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so here we go. So Oscillation, you know, you have the potential for something. Like there's a potential for a new job, potential to a new source of income. Maybe you're going to get, maybe there's a potential to get promoted. There's supposed to be a potential to get promoted at work, but it's reversed, right? So it's going to be a bit of a delay here. Or maybe you didn't get the promotion, or you didn't get the job, or maybe something cost you a big chunk of money. So it's okay, Jackie. I've got a bunch. We're going to clear it all through. So Oscillation, watch out. Ace of Coins reverse. That potential, that home security that you're looking for, that financial security, whatever causes that, whether it's like moving to a new apartment or getting a new job, there's a delay in there. There's a delay. You're probably in a waiting period right now. Oh shit, look at this. 10 of Cups. This is amazing. So but on the love side, you know, so money might be a little bit delayed right now, but on the love side, things should be really good for you. You don't really get much better than the 10 of Cups as far as harmony. Well, this is not the card of harmony, but as this, you know, as far as love and relationships are concerned, this is amazing. This is really good. So, you know, potential for money kind of, you know, it's on hold right now, but you do have the love and... Well, I'm spitting all over the place. I should wear a mask. What's wrong with me? So money, you know, so love and happiness and support is definitely there, even though money's a bit of a problem. Then we have the Emperor reversed. Hey, Priestess, I hope you're having a beautiful day. So with the Emperor reversed, there's a strong, you know, you have to take control of the situation, but you're not. So something's happening. I think something or someone is relying too much on home and family, but I don't think that's a problem. I don't really see any problems in this reading. It doesn't look like, unless you were looking for money, right? Unless you wanted to take control of the situation, then I don't think you have to do anything, because the 10 of Cups says you have the support there of, you know, you have the support of friends and family if you need it. But, you know, maybe things are slacking off a bit, because you can imagine if the Ace of Coins, you know, you would kind of think the Emperor would be right side up. Maybe there's a possibility that although there's love and harmony, maybe people are trying to control you somehow, Milky. You know, so you can't take control of the situation. I don't think it's running out of hand. This reading doesn't look like anything negative is happening at all. It looks like, you know, money's a little slow. You can't really do anything about it. And oh shit! Well, this is not a good card. Then you're clearly worried about something. The 9 of Swords indicates a situation where you're, you know, obviously worried about something. So it's but you can't do anything about it. It's reversed. You're probably having second thoughts about something. So maybe you ended up dating somebody new, right? And you're having some premonitions or second doubts, second guessing yourself, or doubts about what's happening. So watch out. You don't want to let these bad dreams become a reality. I think you have, I think your negative dreams, or your bad dreams, just be careful. You know, obviously listen to them. I think this reading looks like, well, the money was a little thing. You can't really take control, you know, and you're worried about it. You're definitely worried, but, you know, try and emperor up, right side up, the Emperor. Try and take control of the situation, and that should resolve everything. If you take control of the situation, you resolve everything, and don't let these bad dreams destroy the harmony, right? Don't let your bad dreams destroy the harmony. All right, next, let's get back to Jackie's compatibility, and then we're going to do Susan's other chart. All right, next. That's interesting. Of course we can. Of course we can. As long as things don't overheat, we're going to be okay. Okay, one sec. Jackie, 59 minutes. Okay, here we go. That is not what we are looking for. We are looking for this. Jackie says, being a Libra gets me into trouble. You know what? Being around Libras gets me into trouble. being around Libras get me into trouble. Hey, what's up, Jamie? I hope you're having a super amazing day. Let me move this over so I can see you guys. Hope you're having a super amazing day, JF. Oh, I screwed up this picture. All right, we're going to use it. Okay, you guys ready? Hey, sir, what's up? Yeah, no, I know. Being around Libras gets me into trouble. But I'm hanging around Capricorn these days. All right, everybody be cool. Yeah, I'm clearing out all the readings this morning. It's still early. You know, I wake up around 6 o'clock and do my stuff. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Jackie's up. Let's see what's going on with this guy. So Jackie is over here, right? Make sure I have the right charts, guys, but I think I know Jackie's chart pretty good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, this guy's going to try and control you. Oh, Jackie, how are you going to date this guy? His sun is right on top of his Saturn, I mean, is right on top of your sun. He's going to try and control you. This guy's like control freak. He's going to control freak you. I don't know that's... I said control freak you, not freak you. Freak you would be good thing. Control freak, not so good thing. So, I don't know. First thing we want to check the Chiron. Okay, that just stands out right away. We want to check the Chirons and make sure there's no weird Chiron action. His Saturn's at 29 degrees. You should be okay. 1 degree seems okay. What about his Chiron? It should be over here somewhere, right? There's his Juno. His Chiron is at 27 degrees. Your Saturn should be around here somewhere. 6 degrees. Yeah, well, you don't have any Chiron strife. So that's a good thing. Strife. Chiron strife. Where are you? I gotta start writing for the newspapers again. Get my vocabulary coming back. I can't speak, but my vocabulary is coming back. Alright. Well, hey, Jackie. Guys, come on. You really don't want... Like, I say go out there and have some fun and see what's going on. And we're going to check the other things as well. But this guy's Mars is going to be in your 7th house, which kind of indicates relationship is going to get disruptive. And his Mars is right on top of your Chiron. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys might argue. He might cause he might cause a bit of a problem for you. All right, so check it out. Don't stress it out. Just check it out and see how it all plays out. But his Saturn is right on top of your Sun, which is going to cause control issues. His Mars is right on top of your Chiron, which is, you know, he's going to upset you somehow. He might be, I mean, he's slow, right? No offense, anyone. And he's slow, and he wears his heart on his sleeve, right? He's a Taurus. He takes it easy. Like, he thinks like a Taurus, too. Like, he's slow, and he takes his time. Oh, thanks, Jeff. That's really sweet. He takes his time, right? He's not stupid at all, right? Not at all. But he takes his time. But his Mars is in Gemini. He's into multiple, right? So I don't know if he's a player or anything, but for you in particular, this guy might hurt your feelings unintentionally, just being the way he is. You know, so just be on top of that. Well, just watch your feelings around this guy. Then we have the whole deal with so like his Chiron is right on top of his Sun, so he probably wears his heart on his sleeve. He might look like, the way he looks and the way he appears might appear like a bleeding heart. He might come across a bit like a Pisces Scorpio kind of guy, you know, but he's not really. He's not really. There's probably something about him and the way he looks that he doesn't like, right? Something about the way him and that causes him problems all the time. So watch out for that. In addition to that, his Mercury is behind his Sun and it's retrograde. So he might be prone to gossip, or there might be people who always talking about him behind his back. And he naturally has a communication problem with Mercury retrograde. Maybe he stutters a little bit. Maybe he has a bit of a lisp. Maybe he had a little bit of a learning disability growing up, like a little bit dyslexic. Just watch out for him. Handsome. That's the deal, right? He's handsome but insecure. Well, there you go. Chiron right here. Handsome but insecure. Well, check it out. Handsome but insecure is your thing. No, it's not. You're a Libra. Libras don't do insecure. The Libras are the one sign in the entire zodiac that does not do you need to be a straight up baller to like hang with a Libra, seriously. Remember, Libra wants to be with the star. So, but I think he's actually a nice guy. You know, I think he's a nice guy, and I think he's gonna make money. Well, maybe not so much money. What is this? 27 degrees. So 27 degrees here, and then his Venus there. Yeah, maybe not. All right, now let's check the good stuff. Let's see if he's going to stick around. His moon is at 13 degrees. So his moon, it'll vibe harmoniously. His moon in Leo, he can be a little bit loud and proud at times. You know, he's probably... Yeah, I would imagine a troublesome past. He can be, you know, believe it or not, this guy's moon is in Leo. He has a penchant for being a little bit loud and proud, even though he doesn't seem like it. Like this, it's at odds, right? His moon and who he is at odds with how he looks and how he comes across. So on the inside, he's a very proud person. So, but that's okay. Libras like that kind of stuff. His moon, so his moon is okay with this. I mean, his moon vibes with that. His moon at 13 degrees. Yeah, 13 degrees. It makes a nice aspect to your Jupiter. All right, you guys can have a lot of fun together. It's on the outside. It's on the outside, but it makes a... What did Meme say? What did Meme say? I think that was by accident. All right. Anyways, watch out. So anyways, be cool. All right. So he will be into you. He's not super into you. It's all cool. He's not going to be super. He might be into you. You're going to have control issues. Without any doubt of any kind, you're going to have control issues. He might not want to go out, you know, he might want to stay home or something. So watch out for all of that. Okay, are you gonna like him? Are you gonna be totally into him? 5 degrees. Yeah, you're gonna like his vitality. You know, but his Mars might cause a little bit of problem. You know, Jackie, your moon not real. Oh, you're gonna like him sexually. Oh no, it's squares. Oh. Your moon is gonna square his Lilith. So you guys might have a little bit of sexy. You might have a little bit. I think your sex life might be pretty hot actually. It should be fun and interesting. All right, what about his Venus? 10 degrees. Okay, now here we go. His Venus does rock in here. Right, his Venus does line up with your Venus and your Mars. His Mars is at 1 degree. His energy doesn't really, but your energy really plays into his Venus in Cancer. Like, you guys could have a lot of fun together. A lot of fun. Let me see what else. And his Venus rocks right into your Jupiter. You guys, you know, Jackie, you guys can have a lot of fun together. I think you should get out there and be friends first, you know? I think this is a, what do you guys think when you're looking at this chart? I think this is a friends first. I don't think this is a guarantee. I don't think it's a lock, but I do think there's a lot of fun in this relationship. I think this guy has some secrets, and I think this guy has some problems that you have to watch out for. Like, his Saturn's retrograde, right? So he's going to be a control freak. You know, his Jupiter is retrograde, so he might, you know, goof off a little bit. His Pluto, he has a lot of retrograde in his chart, man. And it's, so, I would, a friend zone with awesome sex. Is that like a thing? Is that a thing? Hey, Jackie, do you see what's going on? Like, it's like, there's a lot of room for friendship, right? Like, your sons, you know, this little, like, Pluto's conjunct your sun as well, right? Like Pluto's conjunct your sun as well. So, but your identities are going to kind of lock into each other. It's an inconjunct, right? It's an inconjunct, but it's pretty solid. You guys probably would look, I would imagine you guys would look like a pretty good couple here. I think you'd look like a really good couple. But like, I think you got to watch out. I think you got to watch out. I think there's going to be a lot of sparks in this relationship. I think a lot of sparks. I think a lot of sex. I think a lot of sex in this relationship. A lot of sparks, a lot of sex. Who doesn't want to have sex with a muscly Taurus guy? So, well, is that a rhetorical question? Should I have said that out? Maybe I should not say that out loud. But that's what I think. I think with this chart, I think you guys should take it slow. But he's going to take it slow anyways, right? Because he's a Taurus. So you're going to have to be patient with him. It's going to be a lot of fun, but you're going to have to be patient with him. I hope it works out for you. Look, that was like, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. Who wouldn't want to have sex with a muscly Taurus guy? All right, whatever. All right. Yeah, really. Yeah. No, Tauruses pull girls like nobody's business, man. Tauruses get the girl. They're always in good shape. Taurus is always pretty buff. All right, next. You gotta maybe I shouldn't have said that. All right, we're gonna check out Erdogan's chart. Everybody, chill out. Slow, Jackie. Take it slow. Take it slow. I can't say that enough. Take it slow. But he's going to want to take it slow anyways because he's a Taurus. But be careful, right? Those guys still play for keeps. What is this orange thing on my screen? I get spit orange out of my mouth. Is a little weird. Haha, beast. It's all okay. All right, next. Erdogan's chart's up. Okay, so we did Sue, Moonlight, Jackie. Erdogan is next. I'm going to put Annie. I'm just cleaning up the description box. Okay. All right, let's check it out. 113. 113. 00. Aw, you're super welcome. I hope it works out. You guys, I know I hope it works out for everybody. Okay. Now, where did I put this guy's chart? No. Okay, 1 second. This guy's chart is Tayyip. I got it right here. Here we go. Yeah, he's all lined up and ready to go. Okay, check it out. Oh, let me just stretch it out. Ooh. 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 Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's check this guy out. So I twisted his chart. I put the sun on his ascendant. Here we go. Group hug? What? It's because of COVID, Sue. No group hugs during COVID. That's the deal. All right, here we go. Let me make sure we can see this. Drop it down. All right, let's check this action out. So, well, good morning, guys. So, check this out. So, let's have a look at it, right? Like, let's look at his chart for a second. He has a bunch of squares. He's supposed to be evil, right? Does he do behind? You know, the thing is, when you the thing is, he's in power, right? So there's going to be stuff in his chart that's going to make him highly seductive, or highly people are going to want to vote for him, or like with all the guys, they're gonna, like, even like with Putin and all that, there are reasons that they get up there. So when you see things like Venus, you know, Venus and Mercury this close to the sun, like in front of the sun, no less, right? The morning star, like you're gonna see a guy that people find highly charismatic. You know, he naturally attracts people to him, right? And his Mercury is right here, so he's a very smooth talker. You know what I'm saying, guys? Whenever you're looking at a chart of someone who's famous or someone who's highly charismatic, it's going to show up in the chart regardless of how evil this person is. And so that's the first thing. So he's very clearly, and I don't know how or why, I don't think he's good looking at all, but he is a highly charismatic guy somehow. But here we go. Now things get funky. It's all in Pisces, right? So it's a bleeding heart. He probably comes across like he really wants to help people. But there's going to be a significant amount of inconsistency. Well, not necessarily inconsistency, but I'll show you. So in spite of everything I just said, his Mercury is also retrograde. Now, it doesn't mean you can't trust someone with a Mercury retrograde. It just, what he said, like, because he's kind of has a golden tongue, right? Right, it's right there conjunct his Venus, a bit of a golden tongue, but it's retrograde. So when he was younger, maybe he had to overcome some kind of speech impediment when he was younger, or, you know, maybe he doesn't always say what he means, you know, or there's a communication break. There is a definite communication breakdown of sorts with this guy. In addition to that, right, as we cruise around, right, let's lose that dot. As we cruise around like this, you'll see that Jupiter in Gemini, right, like it makes a very negative aspect to this, you know, to all of this stuff in Pisces. You know, the mutable signs, he has a lot of mutable, changes mind energy in the chart that kind of is at odds with things. So I would actually imagine that this guy, thanks JF, that's sweet. Yeah, we went to see a show. It was a lot of fun. I like hanging out with Jamie. It was fun. So Susan, this guy's an inconsistent guy. Like, everything is immutable. Like, this is a highly mutable guy, right? And so on the plus side, he doesn't have that Grand Cross, but he does have this somewhat of a T square in his chart, like this, right? And so this is going to push all the energy over here. And he's probably a super critical guy who can't do anything. Like, he probably is, this guy's chart forces all this energy into Virgo. And so it kind of overwhelms the whole Virgo scene, right? So highly critical, highly nitpicky, right? What is this? Ugh. All right, next. Next. And so, oh my God, I'm getting harassed again. All right, next. All right. So here we go. So, what a joke. All right. So a lot of energy is pouring into, a lot of energy is going to pour into his highly critical Virgo self, you know? So you got to watch out for that kind of thing. All right, next. I'm not sure what you mean, JB. I'm not sure what you mean. All right, here we go. That was kind of funny, actually. All right, next. So a lot of this energy is pouring into Virgo. So Erdogan can be very critical, you know, overloading. It might seem as if, it might appear as if he's trying to help everybody, but he's probably a little overboard. I don't know if, oh, it's all fine. And so, all right, so that's the deal. So he does have a T-square in his chart right here, which causes energy to push over here. So he can come across as way overly critical. He definitely has a communication problem. All right, next. What else is going on? What else is going on in this guy's chart? The guy is an interesting chart, man. The guy is an interesting chart. I'm going to say it again. He, 19 years, the Turks have had enough. Yeah, I think we're going to look at the transit. We're going to look at the election thing and see if it really is time for him to get out of here. It really might be. What else is going on in this guy's chart? He's highly critical. You know, like he comes across as a caring guy. Like he has a bunch of planets in Pisces. His south node is in Cancer. So, you know, he defaults back to you kind of default back to your south node all the time. That's because where all that energy comes into the chart. And so he has to, you know, like you can see there's a thing though. There's a holding on. He has a Saturn thing happening. I haven't said it yet, but he has a Saturn thing happening, and you guys can very clearly see it. And I know you're like, hey, you didn't say the Saturn thing yet, but I'm gonna get to it in a second. So it's like he comes across as nurturing, he comes across as caring, and I can see how he comes across as charismatic. He attracts towards himself. I can see how he wants to, I can see how people voted for him by looking at this chart. He looks like a decisive leader who's here to heal people. He's not. He's clearly not. But that's what he comes across as. All right, what else is going on in here? What else? The Pluto in Leo is not going to really do that much. It shouldn't do too much damage. 23 degrees. Well, that's not the greatest thing in the world. You see, you really don't want negative interaction between Saturn and Mars, right? But this is not negative interaction, so I get it's gonna be okay. But he has Saturn retrograde, right? So the retrograde energy can go in both directions. On one hand, it can cause people to goof off. On the other hand, it can cause people to be excessive towards the planet. So that's what it does. It can go in both directions. It's kind of like an out of bounds thing, but not really. And so he can come across, right, because of this harmonious aspect, he can come across as someone like a sun, right? It's his sun. It's how he's viewed. He can come across as someone who's, as disciplined, hardworking, get the job done. But the reality of it is Saturn's retrograde, so he's probably a bit of a goof off, and probably does anything, does whatever it takes to Saturn, right? Stay in power. he probably does whatever he has to do to maintain his Saturn, because his Saturn is not healthy, right? It's retrograde, and it plows right into this stellium, right? That's not a stellium, but it's his bunch of planets. So he's got this guy. The guy really does have control issues, and you know that's it. That he really does have control issues. And he can be blunt at times. You would think he'd be a sneaky, beat around the bush kind of guy, but he really is kind of a straight shooter. It's a straight shooter, but his shots are all over the place. He's evil, isn't he? Yeah, it's bullshitty. Like, look at this. Mars and the moon, Mars conjunct your moon, it's not like he's pushing his own agenda, right? The moon is what you want to do. Mars conjunct the moon, he's pushing his agenda. All right, yeah, let's check the election day and see what's going on. I think I saved it under Turkey. Yeah, Turkey election. All right. I just want my moderators to remind my moderators that I am going through a legal situation, and things were so bad I had to leave Chicago. Right? It's why I'm traveling from hostel to hostel right now. So just stay on top of the game for any kind of, crazy fucked up attacks. I don't think he's I think it's who he is, All right, where's the big change happening in this guy's life? So if you're going to see a big change happening in someone's life, you're going to see, you would look for the nodes, right? You'd look for the nodes on one hand, and you'd look for, but there's no problem with the nodes, then we'd look for a Saturn thing. And the Saturn thing is not going through, this is not that, he's not going through a Saturn thing. It's not, this time period is not really that bad for him. Susan, this time period is not that bad of a time period for him. What we need to see is Turkey's birthday, and we'll look at Turkey and see if it's time for a change. Gotta look at Turkey to see if it's time for a change, because in this chart right here for this day, I'm not seeing anything really negative about to happen to him. Like, not at all. Like, Jupiter conjunct Juno is actually pretty good. Like, that's actually pretty good. That's a lot of, he might end up with a lot of love. It's really difficult for me to sit here and say, like, I would love to say he's going to lose the election. I'd love to say that. But I'm not really, or I'm not seeing any separating aspects, like it's time to move on. I'm not really seeing any time to move on kind of thing. I see behind the scenes stuff, right? I see there's, now that's cool. We should look at Turkey's, so this looks like he's doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Right around that time, he's going to have a lot of enemies, like legitimately a lot of enemies, right? Mars is cruising on behind the sun, but at the same time, Mars is going to highlight Uranus. It's going to be some sudden and unexpected. I think, I don't want to, I'm only just kind of glancing at this right now, and I'm not taking a super deep study into it. But I think what's going to happen is with Uranus retrograde right there, and Mars applying to the Uranus retrograde, I think it's going to be a sudden and unexpected return to the past. Oh no, it's okay, Susan. We'll do it. I'm going to look at We'll look at this. I think it's going to be. Again, I'll say it again. I think I see. Hold on. The plane is making me yell. I think sudden and unexpected return to the past, right? So with Uranus there, I would expect a bit of a revolution thing. I think something is going to happen. I think when Mars hits that Uranus, there's going to be a revolutionary kind of thing. I have a feeling he might get elected, and then everyone in Turkey freaks out. I kind of get that vibe, you know? Give me a second here. I get the vibe that something's sudden. Just give me a second here. All right. July 24th, 23. All right, so I have July 24th, 1923. The Treaty of Lausanne superseded the Treaty of... It's led to the international recognition of the Republic of Turkey. All right, we'll use this birthday, I guess. I guess we'll use this one. Okay, hey kind heart, what's up? I'm gonna look to see if it's time for a change in Turkey. so this is Turkey's birthday. Turkey's right on the cusp. Right on the cusp. Oh, this is interesting. He's right on the cusp. So let's bring it up. Now we're gonna look at the election. Oh shit, my computer's slowing down. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. The computer's slowing down. It's starting to get hot here. We might have to split shortly, but let's finish this up. We did Jackie's reading. Okay, we're gonna have to break off in a sec. But this is what we're gonna do. This is what's happening to Turkey at this time period. So Turkey's on the inside, 0 degrees Leo. Can you guys see this? All right, if we have the birthday correct. Yeah, guys, I'm going to have to go soon. Everything is slowing down. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Sonny. Oh, no beach ball today. Okay. So what's going on with Turkey? Turkey's on the inside. The election date is on the outside. Oh, fucking hell. So, hold on. This is the wrong birth. What the fuck? What's going on with this thing? Everybody calm down. Turkey election. Susan, June 18th. Why do I have 2003 here? June 18th. It's 2022, right? Susan, did I do this right? June 18th, 2022 is the election day. Hold on, I gotta do this fucking thing again. Guys, I'm gonna have to. Guys, I'm gonna have to fix this. 2023. All right, yeah. June 18, 2023. So is it time for a change? Well, something very big is going to happen. Something bad might happen to Turkey. Well, we have the South Node down here, retrograde, crossing. It's like I said, I think, let me go back to Erdogan's chart again for a second. I had the birthday wrong. Hold on, let's get this guy's name again. Guys, we gotta go. Guys, we gotta go. We gotta go. Guys, we gotta go. Overheating. Oh, shit. 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 Guys, we gotta go. Can you guys still hear me? My screen's all fucked up. We gotta go. We're overheating. This screen seems fine. This seems fine. We gotta go. I'm gonna have to come back and we'll do this again. I had the wrong. I typed in the wrong date on that chart for the election. I want to go back and check Erdogan and see what the date looks like properly. We'll do it again. We'll do it properly. I apologize, guys, but we got to book out because they're starting to. My screen is freezing right now. All right, everybody, be cool. Have a super amazing day, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. And we didn't guess the cards today, but let me cool everything down. It's starting to get hot here in Vegas. All right, be cool, guys, and I'll see you guys soon.